Hello?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Now can you hear me, right?
yeah, can.
Okay. So today I'm just gonna cover that how to read the table data. Okay. That is nothing but a part of the web scraping. So how we can just read the data from the web page. Okay. So suppose if I have this web table. Okay. I have this web table on this website. This table. So I just want to read the data from this table. I have two tables actually. This is a one table, okay, and the below is the second table. So if suppose if I just need to read the data of this second table or the first table, any of the table we can read it. But how we can read it, let's understand the concept over here, okay? Because this is totally different concept over here, okay? So now just go into the application modeler, okay? I said this is BSC, okay, Bombay Stock Exchange, okay, that is a browser based application launched from an exe file. Click on a next and just finish this one, okay, this. Sorry. Now click on a launch, okay. Once you will click on a launch, so here you can see your web page has been successfully launched over here, okay. Now here what we have to do, we have to read the table, okay. So here you can see earlier what we were doing, we were just clicking on identify, okay, and if we are just highlighting this one, so we can just highlight a single by single value, okay, but we cannot go for this entire table, right? We cannot go for this entire table over like this way, okay. So now you can see, okay, like this way, if you are highlighting this one, suppose if I say the control left click, okay, so now go here. Okay. So all the attributes will not be able to capture for this entire page. Entire page means the rest of the elements I'm talking about. Okay. If you'll click on a highlight, now you can see it's getting highlighted. Okay. If you click on a highlight again, so it's getting highlighted. Okay. Now just observe the thing over here. Okay. Now click on apply. I said, what is the name of the table? Let's give the, I said, this is market cap end of the day, right? That was EOD end of the day. Okay. Okay. Now click on highlight, check once again. Sorry. Let it highlight. Okay. Okay, fine. Now just observe the thing. Okay. I did click on OK and I just need to read it. Okay. So now just close this one. Okay. Now just go with this navigator. Okay. Now go into navigate. Okay. You can see we have to launch the application. So I said, go here, launch the application, launch application. Now, after that, we have to give some wait time stage. Okay, this one. So I have given this wait time stage if that exists. Okay, if that exists, then we have to read the data. So just go with this read. Okay, and once you will drag this, so now here you can see get table, right? You can see the get table. So now go with this get table and just capture the data into collection. Okay. Suppose I said BSC market cap. Okay. Now it has been created. Okay. Now just connect this one. Now let's connect. Okay, perfect. It's connected. Now there is no error at all. Okay. Now make sure your page should be closed. Right. That's it. Okay. Get table. Now just execute this one and see the result. Right. Now your table has been launched. It is waiting load. Now you can see the timeout. Timeout means the page has not been loaded successfully at that moment, I think. Right. So just give you some more time over here. Okay. I'm just making this 10. Okay. Now the process is running. You can see on the top. Okay. Now it's completed. Okay. Now here you can see the process completed. If you go here, now here you can see, right? Here you can see it is reading all the data. Okay. Along with this header, if you go here on the bottom, okay, you can see the market cap broad end of the day. So this is your header. Now you can see the index, then current value, the previous. Okay. Now you can see the CH CH percentage, okay, the date. Now you can see all the data has been captured successfully. Okay, now you can see all the data has been captured successfully. Okay, so now let's see what we have to do. Okay, so this we have read the data for the from the second table. Okay, now I'm just gonna add one more. So the page is already open, I think. Yes, the page is. We have to go for this first table. Okay, we have to go for this first table. So now add one more element, and this is market cap real time. Okay, just make this. I said market cap. This is real time. Okay. Now identify. Go with the accessibility mode. Okay. So you can see it's highlighted. Control left click. Okay. Now you can see it has been captured. Now click on a highlight. Okay, it's highlighting perfectly fine. Okay. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Okay. We also have to read this table. So let's see how we are just going to perform this one. Okay. Just rename this. I said market cap. This is BSC market cap end of the day. Okay. Now just create a duplicate copy of this one. Market cap. This is real time. Now click on OK. It's done. Okay. So just go here, and here you can see this time we will just go for market real time, and we have to we can change the table collection name over here, right? I said BSC market cap real time. Okay. Now this is my collection name. This is my collection name. Okay. So now let's see. Just execute this one. The page is closed. No, just close the page, else it will throw the exception. Now just reset. Now just run this. Okay. Now the page is loading. Okay. So the process is running. It is capturing your table data. Okay. Now you can see you have 20 records. Okay. So from this table, the data has been read. Now just open this collection. Go here. Now on the top, you can see the market cap real time, right? So now you can see this header. Okay. And then you can see S&P. You can just match it over here. Let me make it a little bit. Okay. So here you can just check the values, the side by side. Let me make a little bit small. So yeah, so you can check S&P BSC Sensex. You can see the index open, high, low. Now you can see along with the header, the data is coming, right? The percentage in total turnover. So all the data is capturing, right? So it is giving the data. So this is a concept that how we can read the data. Okay, how we can read the data from the web table. So this is the way, or else we have also the other way as well. What we can do is here we can just open the navigator. Okay, so if you will go, so we have this open UI automation navigator. If you will just click on this, okay, let me add a new element. For this we will just go for, so here you can see I click on the UI automation navigator. Okay, so you can see all the available elements. Okay, so just go on the top. Okay, now just observe one thing. Okay, if I'm just selecting this pane, so now you can see your pane is getting highlighted. Okay, now you can see. Okay, this is a back button is getting highlighted. Now this is a forward button. So all the elements which are available into that particular page, so all the elements will you will be able to identify. Okay, now you can see this is the address bar. If you want to suppose pass the URL, so we can just go for this address bar, we can select it. Okay, so all the things on a single plate, you can say you are getting the UI automation element over here. Okay, now you can see here. Okay, now you can see the drag to taskbar, the menu. Okay, this is the address bar. Okay, here you will also able to go for tables. Let me show you, or you can also search the table. Like the look, this is the table. If you go here, just go here. Okay, now just observe the table is getting highlighted. Just observe this table is getting highlighted. Okay, you can see this is the first table, and if you just want to highlight the second table, okay, the below table, so if you go the bottom, okay, now you can see the value also. Okay, you can see this is for the sensitivity. Okay, now I'll show you the last one. Okay, now here you can see. Okay, all the things are available here, correct? Now here this table is again, so this is related with your second. Look, if I selected this table, so now you can see your table is getting highlighted, right? This one, your table is getting highlighted, right? Now you can see if you select the first one, now first header is getting highlighted. This is the index value. Now you can see if you just want to go for the index item. Okay, so we can just read the index text, we can read the current value item. Okay, so all the things, these are the headers basically. You can see if you observe, so these are the headers. Now you can see the date is getting highlighted. Okay, so all the elements you will be able to see it over here. Okay, for the different item, the different values. Now you can see this is the last item, and here you can see the values. Okay, so you can also go through this one. Okay, now suppose on the top you are getting this value. Okay, so let's see how we are just going to get this value. So it will be on the top somewhere. So let me check. Now you can see the link as well. Okay, this is the LinkedIn. Okay, now you can see this is a Facebook. Okay, you can see this is RSS link. Okay, you can see the Twitter link. So all the things you will be able to see it over here. Only you have to check and you have to highlight. Okay, just go here. What is the BSc plus? Now you can see BSc plus link. Okay, now you can see. So if you go down, now you can see here. This is SNP and BSc Sensex image. This is the image. Okay, and this is the value. Okay, this is the value, and here if you go, so this is the another value. Okay, and here you can see. So suppose if I have to read this value also. Okay, so what I did, I just selected this. Okay, or if I just want to go for this capture this value. Okay, so I can just go for this and I can click on OK. Okay, now if you'll highlight this one, so just see it is getting highlighted or not. Now you can see it's getting highlighted. Now there is error that more than one matching. So just click on a match index and let's see which value it supports. Okay, whether that is index 1 or 2 or whatever. Click on highlight. So now just check it. It's getting highlighted. Okay, perfectly fine. Again, check it once more. Right, so we can just go for. So basically it's a beneficial that at a one in the page, if we have to read the table, we have to capture the image, so all the things we can just perform through the UI navigation. Okay, because if you are accessing the accessibility mode for the table, so for the image you have to go for the region mode, so there is a different another concept. Okay, but from the page you have to read the table, you also have to read the image as well, you have to read the some different values, so we have to go for this one. Okay, so now I said suppose this is sensex, I'm just giving the name. Okay, now click on apply and click on OK. Okay, I also want to read this sensex value, so let me add one more thing here. Now just go with the read. I said sensex value. Okay. Now drag this sensex here. Now you can see the get the current value. Okay, because there is a single value. If there will be a table, so you will get the get table. Now I said sensex. Okay, done. Now you can see. Otherwise, what you are getting, you are just getting the get table. Okay. Now, now let's connect this one. All this. Now reset. Your page is completely closed. That's fine. Now just hit this. It will launch the application. Okay. It will launch your application. It will wait. Okay. And then it will hit the data from the table. Okay. It is reading the data from the table. It will fold into that collection which you have given BSC market real time. Okay. And after that, it will read the sensex value. Now you can see. Okay. So you can see the sensex value 33717.62, and here you can see the 20 records. Okay. The same which we have seen earlier. So now here you can see the data is coming along with the header. Okay. Now this data we can transfer into the Excel as well, right? We can transfer this data into the Excel. Let's see how we can just go for. Okay. So let me open the folder. Okay. Yes. Okay. Suppose I have this folder, and here I have the Excel file. Okay. This is BSC data. Okay. This one. And here in the sheet one, we close the dashboard and another file. Sorry. Okay, so I have this. Okay, that is I said BSC tab. Okay, so now in this tab, I just need to capture the data. Okay, so let's see how. So go here now. Okay, this one. So what I will do is I'll just go with this action stage. Okay, double click. I said create instance. Create instance. Okay. Now MS Excel VBO, MS Excel VBO. Go here, create instance. Okay. Create the handle number. Now it's done. Okay. This is your handle number. Now go with this navigate stage action. I said open workbook. Okay. So now go here. We can see the MS Excel VBO open workbook. Now we have to pass the handle number. So this is my handle number, and now we have to pass the file name. Okay, so just go with this, copy as a path, and here we can just go with path. Okay, now just hold into this workbook name data item, this one, and after that we have to write, right? So here we can just go for the write to collection, or we can say write to Excel basically. Okay, here MS Excel VBO, here MS Excel VBO, and here you can see the right collection part. Okay, so we can just pass the handle number. This is the workbook name data. Okay, here we can just pass the worksheet name. Sheet name was BSC. Okay, now it is asking the collection, which collection data you want to pass. So this collection from where. Okay, suppose in the Excel, on the A1, I just need to pass the sensex. Okay, I just need to pass the sensex. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to pass the sensex over there, right? So but from the A1 we just need to pass it. So what we can do is we can just go for this A1. Okay, we can just go for this A1. From A1, I just need to paste the data. Do you want to include the column names? Yes, because we do not have the header in Excel, but we have the header in collection. So along with the collection, I need to paste the data. Okay, and after that, what we have to do? We have to save and close the file, correct? So use this one more action in stage. I said this is the save and close. So now go here, MS Excel VBO. Okay, now go with this. You can just go with this close workbook. Okay, so you will get the option as a save data also over there. Handle number, workbook name, and save data. I said yes, I need to save the data. Okay, that's it. Correct. Now let's connect these stages. That's it. Now it's done. Now reset. Okay, your web page is open. Close this web page. Now let's see. Now let's execute. Now you can see. Okay, your page has been successfully launched. Okay, now you can see it is reading the data from the table. Okay, now you can see 20 records has been fetched. Okay, now you can see sensex value has been fetched. Now it is writing the data into the Excel. Okay, now you can see the workbook name has been fetched. Oh, it says BSc data.xlsx within the instance with what is no worksheet was for, oh, the sheet name I have given the wrong. Okay, you can see BES and the sheet name was BSc. Correct. So sheet name I have given the wrong. I think. Yes, now you can see BES I have written. BSc was sheet name, right? Now page is closed. Perfectly fine. Let's execute. Is it clear, Ravinder? Or any doubt?
No, clear. It's clear.
Oh, fine. So it's running. Now you can see the handle number is generated. Now you can see the file name. Okay, now it is pasting the data into your tab. Now you can see the process end. Okay, process is end. Now you can see there is no error at all. Process completed. Now go into your folder. Okay, now open this Excel. Let it open. So now you can see. Okay, now you can see. So along with this header. Okay, so along with this header means now you can see the column 1, column 2, column 3, 4, and so on, and you can see the entire data over here. Okay, so now what I need, that I do not want to go for the column 1, column 2, column 3. So let's see, this time we are just going to deny the header. Okay, we are going to deny the header here. Okay, either you can mention the false or you can just leave it blank. Okay, now let's execute again. It will read your sensex value. Okay, now it's done. Process completed. Okay. Now go here in Excel, open this. Now you can see, right? Now this time the column 1, column 2 has been removed. So you can see your entire data over here, right? Right. So this was the data we have. So if I open this web page manually, that is BSc page. Okay, let me open this one. So you can see, right, you can match the value here, right? This one you can see. This is the header. Now you can see over here, right? Then index, open, high, and so on and so forth. And you can see all the values which we have listed over here, right? The value is also matching. So this is the concept that how we can just feed the data table from the web page. Okay, this is nothing but a web scraping, you can say. Okay, this is a web scraping. So any web table you can read it. Okay, so I'll just provide you the different links. Okay, you can just go for the different links as well. For example, just like the, let me open, no worries. Okay, fine. Now, just like as if you go through, like I have just given you this BSC index. Okay, so you can just get it from here. Okay, this. Okay, nevertheless, so you can get it from here. Okay, like you have this census. Okay, so you will be able to see the different tables on this page. Okay, now you can see the top metros. Okay, here you can see the tables. Okay, so you can get it from here. Okay, you can read the table. Okay, now suppose if we have this table, okay, like this way, if we have this table, okay, where we are just getting the next button, so how we can just read this table as well. Okay, so here what you have to do, you capture this first table. Okay, then you have to click on next, then wait for some moment, then read the second table. Okay, and you have to append the data into the collection. Okay, you have to append the data into the collection. Okay, in this case, like where if you have the next, otherwise what we can do is this time suppose we can just go for the 100. Okay, we have this 100 records maximum. Okay, nevertheless not more than 35, I hope. Okay, this one, so we can just go for this one. Okay, so this is a concept that how we can just read the data. So this next activity we will also can perform. Okay, so if you just read this page data. Okay, so now let me save it, let me close that one. Okay, let me open the another one. I'm just gonna create. Okay, yeah, right. So right click, create an object, day 16.1. Okay. Now the next, and yeah, open the object. Now here, application modeler. Okay, I said this is census. Go here, browser-based application. Okay, exe file. Okay, this is the URL. So now page is already launched. So just close this page first. Okay, now launch the page. Now you can see your page has been launched successfully, right? So now we have to read this table. Okay, so just going to identify. Okay, we can just go with this accessibility and see whether we are getting able to highlight or not. So now you can see this time this table is not getting highlighted, right? So just check whether X UI automation mode is working or not. Okay, now you can see no mode is working. Correct, we can read the individual value, but we cannot go for the entire table. Okay, in this moment, now you can see, correct, individual value is getting highlighted, but if I talk about this entire table, so now you can see it is not getting highlighted, right? The individual things are getting highlighted, but not the individual table. Okay, so just go here, UI automation. Now just try it over here, whether that is you are able to get it or not. Okay, that is census link. Just go below, go at the bottom. Okay, this is here. Okay, this is the combo box value. Now you can see the data grade. Look, right? You can see the data grade. Okay, so this data is coming under the data grade, right? This data is coming under to data grade. So now you can see, okay, so this is we are able to perform it over here, right? This is something we are not able to work on the accessibility mode. That mode was not working. So in this kind of a scenario, what you will do? So we have to go for this UI navigator. Okay, so just click on OK. We can give the name as data table. Okay, just add one more element and we will just see the next button. Okay, we will see the next button. So we can search it over here. I said next, let it search. It will show you if that exists or if that is any other name. So we have to just go for it. It's searching. Okay, so now you can see. So look, here you can see next. Okay, this is the next link. This is the next text. Okay, so here we can just go for this one. This is the entire list. Okay, this you can observe. So here you can see the next list item. This is next link. Okay, so if we click OK, I said this is next button. Just click on a highlight. It's working. Okay, so first of all, just try whether that next is working correctly or it's not working. So just try that first, then we will just go for the table activities. Okay, so here I said rename, click next. Okay, so first of all, we have to launch the table, right? So census, go here, launch the table, launch application. Sorry, now wait time stage. Okay, if that table exists and we can just give that more time. Okay, then we have to suppose if we have to click, right? So for the click we have to go for this navigate. Okay, next button you can see global mouse click center. So click next. Okay, now let's connect. Now just page is already closed now. Okay, okay, so just observe the thing. Okay, it will click on this next button or not. I have the record 129. Now you can see it did click. Okay, now you can see it automatically did click over here. Okay, if you observe. So again, I'm just going to execute. Now you can see process completed. There is no error. So it means it's working completely fine. Okay, so now you can see again I'm executing. Just observe. Okay, in the first page we have. Okay, so this is something we have seen. So this is clicking on your next button, right? So if I just click on over here, so in the first page, you can see my cursor is on the top. Okay, so let me keep it here. So in the first page, you can see you have the you were able to see that 9 records. Now you can see that 19 records. Now you can see this is highlighted. Okay, so it is clicking on your next button. Okay, it is clicking on your next button. So now let's see what else we can just perform it over here. Okay, so for example, if I just go here in application modeler, open this. Now I'm going to add element, just launch the application first. Okay, and go with this navigator. Okay. And here just observe the thing as we have seen the next over here, right? Where was the next? We have to observe that, otherwise we have to search. Yep, here. Now you can see. Okay, next item. This is next link. This is next text. Okay, if I will just go here, this is a list. Okay, so I'm just selecting this list. Okay, I just click on. I just say this is list. Let's see what things we can just perform with this list. Okay, so this. Oh, now you can see more than one matching record. Okay, just observe your this list. Okay, and the below one is getting highlighted. Now you can see this is also more than one matching record. Just go with this match index. Now just observe. Oh, so that is the top one is the first one. Okay, so just check the second. Second one is also not for this one. Just make it third. This is something you have to check. Okay, yeah, so this is the third one. Okay, now click on apply, click on OK. So let's see what else we can just go for. Okay, suppose if I just use this read. Okay, I have used this read stage over here. So now go here in the list, and here you can say get all items. Okay, just get all items, so you can see in the collection. Okay, so I say list drop down or whatever. Okay, whatever you want to assign, so you can see. Okay, I said list. Okay, now let's connect all these stages and see. Okay, now your okay, so now just go here, close this. Now keep it here. Now let's execute and see. Okay, now it will click on the next first. Okay, it did click on next. Now it is reading. Oh, there is something issue. It click next. No element match this query with the item. Okay. Okay. So it means this value is not getting repeated. Okay. Nevertheless, just try it again. Okay. So this click next. Just break this thing. Break this thing. Okay. I said firstly we have to read the value, then we will just click on the next. Okay. Just try this one and see whether it is reading or not. Okay. Okay, fine. It's a read is a list on the pack. Click next. No element match the query item. Okay, fine. Okay, because this there is a something, the parse list section is also there. Okay, so this is something we just have to look for the different. Okay, get item count. Okay, get the count. So I say count item. Let's see how many items do we have. Okay, let's see. Let me close this page. Now just execute the bot. Oh, it got failed. Okay. So actually, now you can see this is not into that kind of structure which we can count or which we can just go for. Okay. So because of that, it is giving the error. Okay. So this because there is something link which we can click, right? Which we can click. So because of that, you are not able to go for it. Okay. So this is basically the entire table at that moment, right? So we cannot just go for this one. So get selected items. Let's see. We have the collection over here as a list GD. We are just going to create. Okay. Let me start from this stage. Right. Set next stage. Okay. Let me check. Okay. Now launch the application. Oh. What is the issue with this? So it might be that this is something with this web page that we cannot read all the individual values. The different sections we can read it over here. Okay, so we have to just go for the text. So we have to check that what exactly, we have just gone through the application modeler here, the UI navigation editor. Okay, yeah, here. So in the list, this is the previous list item. This is the previous link. This is previous list item. This is complete list. Okay. So this one. Okay. This is the first one. This is second one. Okay. Now the first text. The previous text. Okay. And this is the complete list. And this is the list of item. Okay. Let me select the list of item. Let's see. It's working or not. No matching window found. Okay. Let's keep it one. Okay, now you can see it is highlighting in one. Okay, now let's try this, because you have to find these elements. Okay, so this is the list, and what we have to go for here, you can see we have to get the name. Okay, in the, let's see what it will return. Okay, now if you go, now you can see it did click on the next. Now you can see you are in this. Oh, what's wrong with this? Okay. But here you can see the name is it giving you the previous. If you open this, now you can see. Okay, because we just selected that previous. Okay, so what is the highlighted first? Now here, if I just go through, it is extended, check, name, relative. Okay, so we have to go for. Okay, so we have to check for the whether that we just want to go for the get screen bound. Okay, so let's see. Here I'm storing it to get DD collection. Let's see if that works. So the attributes you have to go for, because every page has a different kind of attributes, right? So you can notice that this is the activity which is going to perform. But one thing you did observe, that in the earlier BSc page we have a different elements and we have a different over there, right? Okay, process completed. Now just check here what you are getting. Oh, it is giving the laptop. Okay, this is the basically the alignment values. Okay, this is the alignment values, the border around. Okay, so nevertheless, just check with this one. Okay, okay. So, nevertheless, just check with this one. Okay, just try it, and otherwise we will just go into the next session to read that. Okay, nevertheless, we will just complete this activity over there. Okay, now just remove that. Okay, just remove that, and here we will see this next activity. Okay, now just go here, just click on our next. Okay, global mouse click, send here. Okay, so now this is something we have to check it's working perfectly fine or not. Okay, okay, I think it didn't click, right? Let's check why it didn't click. Earlier it was working fine. Now click on next button and see, click on a highlight. Okay, it is highlighted. So probably I just moved the cursor, I think. Let it execute. Now the cursor went down. Why it is not getting changed? Earlier it was getting changed, right? If I just click on the next, so this space should get appear. Earlier it was getting appear. So this click was working completely fine. What happened? It was the cursor was on this page or not? Let me check. Now let's execute. Now you can see it's working, right? It is perfectly fine. So we can just go for some way decision. Now you can see I'm in the first page. Okay, if I just run this stage from here, and if I just click on this button, go. Now you can see it will click on the next. Now you can see your page is getting changed. So it is working completely fine. Okay, so it's working completely fine. Is it clear? Ravi, is it clear? Hello, hello, hello. I can't hear you. Okay, okay, you ping some. Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay. So just try till here, Ravinder. Okay, and tomorrow we will just get connect. Okay, so just try till here. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Ravinder, for joining this session, and we will just get connect tomorrow.